Don't say nothing else.
I can't go over it.
What?
That's the one who wanted me to cut out.
Remember I told you?
Yeah.
I
Remember
was
I
like,
know.
no, I don't want to
Oh, I
do
know
that.
you told me that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was like, no. I'm
A
not
whole
doing that.
freaking mess.
Yeah, it's like, come on, no, we can do it. I'm like, no. No. No.
What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. Happy freaking New Year. It is now 2022. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope most of y'all stayed home bringing in 2022 because if you didn't, most likely you're going to be sick. I mean, literally, you're going to be sick. You might have Omicron already. I don't know what it is about this one, but everybody is sick.
Got it.
Yes.
Everybody didn't have COVID.
Yes.
Everybody got this.
I was out of work last week.
I told you I got
Yes.
tested positive.
I'm like, what?
What the heck is going on? And it was crazy because I tested positive, but the only symptoms I had was the chills, and I had an extremely bad headache that ibuprofen 600 knocked right on out. But I remember the night that I had the chills, I'm like, what the hell? I would get out of bed to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and it felt like I was literally walking in somebody's deep freezer. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, it is, like, it was bad. But other than that, I didn't have any, and I had a cold, and I know y'all may hear, like, but
Everybody's
it's actually,
saying it, yeah.
I've recovered from everything. But I have this nasal drip that whenever I get a cold, this nasal drip now lingers. So now I'm going to have to go to urgent care to see if the doctor can prescribe me some, because over-the-counter medicine does not work. Everybody recommends everything. I've done Mucinex. I've done nasal sprays. Nothing is working. So the only time this works when I get the nasal drip is when I go to the doctors and then they write a prescription for me. They usually write a prescription for like these little gel pills and then this medicated nasal spray, whatever, which knocks it out. But it's like I'm wasting my money on these over-the-counter things.
You need to start buying them and just get the prescription.
Yeah. I just have to figure out when I'm going to go to, because you know when you go to urgent care now, because before, when I first started going to urgent care a few years ago, they would see you. That's why it's called urgent care.
I'm about to say.
Now
like,
you have to set an appointment. You know, and sometimes the appointment is not until 2-3 weeks, you know, a month. For all that, I'd be choked to death.
So do you have to have insurance for urgent care or you could just go there?
That I don't know. I have insurance. Yeah. So I don't know if you don't need
I think probably because with this virus, everybody is going there.
Yeah.
And like, because when I was sick, I was like, well, I want to take a test, but they like, don't go to the emergency room just because you got symptoms, because you're just overflooding it.
You're right.
So I'm just like, okay, well.
Well, see, I've been on vacation for a few weeks at work. So when I came back to work, they said that apparently they had given hospitals all of the at-home tests. So they had an at-home test for me waiting for me because I wasn't at work. So I was sick. So I was like, well, let me just... But I told my coworker, I said, I have a feeling that because I have this cold, I have a feeling that when I take this test, it's going to come back positive. Because I'm like, how is it going to know the difference between COVID and just a simple cold? Like, and sure enough, when I went home and took the test, it came back positive. So I'm like, yeah, this is... Now, I did, like I said, I did have the chills and everything, but I thought I was expecting, other than the chills and the headache, I thought I was going to be like, ugh, I can't smell. Child, I was eating every fucking thing. I was smelling every damn thing. So I'm like, well, I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell. So, you know, so.
Yeah, so this one doesn't seem to be like the deadly, like, you know, so many people have passed from Delta and the other variants. I think this is like the fourth or fifth one of it. And today starts the new ban in Philadelphia. If you do not have a vaccination card, you cannot sit and dine in restaurants. You need to have proof that you are fully vaccinated or fully vaccinated and boosted. I guess they're giving people, like right now you can show negative tests, but as of February the 3rd, you won't be able to go nowhere in Philly, eat inside anywhere in Philly without that. And if your restaurant is one of the people letting people in and not checking, the restaurants will be fine too. So I just think that it's time for everybody to get on board and go ahead and get this done. Go ahead and get your vaccination. I ain't got time to sit here and plead and plead and plead. We are going on the third calendar year, actually since 19. So 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. This is the fourth one.
Because it started in 19. It just didn't hit the U.S. until 20.
Right.
Right.
So now we're going to be dealing with this forever. Like, come on, like, we all need to do what we need to do. And, you know, I found myself almost getting into arguments at work. Like, I got into an argument on Christmas Day because I was pissed off.
Because your job is not mandatory to get vaccinated.
No, it's not mandatory. And, you know, now it's like, bitch, somebody was passing it around because, like, you look, I was like, it's Monday, and normally the seats are full on Monday. Like, where the fuck is everybody at? And it's not because it's January the 3rd. Okay?
Well, that's how it was at my job this weekend. So I went to work early because my boss called me. You know, yesterday was Sunday, and I usually start work Sunday night. But Sunday morning, I didn't go to church. So I was in the bed watching TV, and my phone rang, and it was my boss, and he was like, yo, you think you come in? And I'm like, yeah. So when I get there, I'm like, well, damn, what the hell? Where's everybody at? So I called him, and I was like, wait, what exactly is it that you want me to do? Because I'm just here by myself. And he was like, well, no, I just need somebody in the building just in case somebody needs something. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's easy. So I was like, well, where's everybody at? He was like, man, they all cold out. Everybody's sick. I'm like, well, damn. The whole damn department. Yeah. He was there. He had to come to work. The boss. Because when he called me, he was at work and he was telling somebody, yeah, we got to go back down to the basement. And I'm like, I wonder why he's there. But I never asked no questions. And then when I got there, and after I talked to him, then I saw somebody else from a different department. She was like, yeah, your boss was here and he was working. And I was just like, oh my God, what's going on? He was like, yeah, there's nobody here and I had to come to work. I'm like, well, it costs to be the boss. And he paid it. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody, please just be careful. I'm trying to get some N95 masks. I'm on some black ones.
I have oh no. The N95. I have an N95 mask because of course I work in a hospital, so they, you know, and I have one in my
I want them.
Car. I have to wear because now at my job they're recommending that you wear both the N95 mask and then the regular mask over top of it.
Because I'm thinking like, well, if we all wear masks. Like, and most of the people I see, they wear masks. It got to be going in our eyes, or we're touching something, and we digging our eyes.
You know what it is? A lot of people don't wash their hands.
Yeah.
I keep saying that. Like, for years, I've been telling people, wash your hands. And a lot of people don't wash their hands. So they touch things, like, for instance, with my phone. I've been doing this for years. You've seen me do this. I carry alcohol wipes with me. And every so often, I wipe my phone down. I never take... When I go home, I never take my phone and sit it on my bed unless it's wiped down. Because... I be in the hospital all day. And I was explaining something to one of my friends the other day. He called me and we were talking and he was saying how at his job it hasn't become mandatory for the vaccine. So he asked me about mine. I said, yeah, it's been mandatory since September. I said, but I got my vaccine way before it became mandatory. But I said, you know, you have to think about it. I work in a hospital. People who don't work in a hospital, they don't realize that a hospital is filled with diseases and germs. Everybody, 80% of the people that are in a hospital are sick. So yes, those of us who work in a hospital, we should want to be vaccinated. Okay? We should want to take those precautions because you get sick, you're going from room to room to room. You're in a room with this patient, then you're going in a room with another patient. All these patients are sick. You know, you don't want to breathe or catch anything, and then you take it home to your family. So I was like, yeah, it's very wise that, you know, we should. And he was like, you know, I never even thought about it. I said, yeah, like, I've been working in the hospital since I was 19. Okay? I get my flu shot every year. I don't play that mess. Because I see these patients, and they be sick.
If I had to guess, I would think I had the flu.
Yeah.
Like, my body, Michael, all of this was hurting. My eye was like, it felt like somebody...
You didn't take a test? No, you didn't take it. Okay.
Felt like somebody punched me in the eye. Like, really, really hard. Like, and I was like, no matter what I did, I just could not soothe it. I just had to take the pill and just take the pain. And then, like, when I got up from my bed and I touched the bed...
It was wet.
It was hot.
Oh, hot.
It was just... My body heat was all in the damn sheets. You see, I took the blanket off the bed. Because I was too hot under there. I was like, I was sweating stuff out. Like, it was just a mess. And I don't know, y'all. It just seemed like everybody is sick.
And not just in Philly, everywhere.
Right, everybody.
Because I'm talking to people everywhere. They're like, no, we're sick. Everybody's sick down here.
I'm just glad nobody's dying.
Right.
Now, I did have a coworker who lost a cousin the COVID this past week, and I knew somebody died because when she was talking on the phone or whatever, and it was just that, oh my God, are you serious? Talk. I was like, damn, somebody must have got killed. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, they passed from corona, and he was only in his 30s. We gotta be. So y'all everybody just
be careful.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. Mask up. Yep. Do what the fuck we gotta do.
Yep. And be. I know it's hard for a lot of people, but stay away from large crowds. Mm-hmm. If you gotta go to work and then go home. That's what I do. I go to work and I go to fuck home. Okay? I don't even we had watch night service at church, and we had it early. We didn't have it,
like into the new year.
Yeah, we had it starting at 5. And it was only 10 of us in there. Because a lot of people decided to stay home. Now, what they did was, my church, they had that early service, and then at night, they had a service on Facebook where everybody was on.
Okay.
But I went to the one early because I knew I wasn't going to be on the one on Facebook because I know how I am now, and I know I'll go to sleep. At the drop of a hat, I'll go to sleep. And you know what? This is the second year in a row that I was on the toilet going into the new year. Coming into 2021, going into 2021, last year, my stomach was hurting right before the ball dropped and I was on the toilet. This year, I was eating cereal, and then all of a sudden, my stomach started bubbling, and I had to run upstairs to go to the bathroom, and sure enough, so this is the second year.
On to the next.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, 2 years in a row.
Well, I brought 2022 in with the supporters of the Scorpion Show. So shout out to y'all. I almost didn't make it because I was feeling my drinks and I was feeling my music and I didn't want to turn my music off. But we made it, and I was live for a good hour, 15 minutes, and I made my my little black eyed peas, my glory greens, my rice was on, and I made my baked chicken. Yeah, it was good.
Who ate it?
Me.
Oh,
I didn't invite nobody here.
Oh.
Now I'm having people here at the end of January. Yeah. At the end, so hopefully.
I was telling my coworker, all of this sickness stuff, where everybody's sick at one time, this is just right now. Right. This is the winter thing. The weather's changed. As the time goes on, everybody will start to, this ain't going to be like how it was in 2020. But what I did notice today is that a lot of people have started to stay back home. Yeah. Because when I left work this morning, the roads were clear.
Well, it's January 3rd. Some people probably just now coming back from vacation.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Now wait till Wednesday.
I don't think so. Because even coming here tonight, the roads were clear.
Well, I know for sure that people are going back because them phones today, they were ringing. And I mean, some people just cannot think straight.
No.
The phone was, I don't know what it is about our phones, but if you're on speakerphone, we can't hear nothing you saying.
If the person is on speakerphone.
Yeah. So if you got on speakerphone, we can't hear you.
That's most elderly people who call. They talk on speakerphone.
Yeah, everybody went to. Oh well, I can't turn it off. Oh well, I can't hear you.
So you got to figure one or the other.
Yes.
Help me to help you.
Yes. Period.
That's what the next thing you tell them. Well, you have to help me to help you because I can't hear you.
I wasn't playing with them today. First of all, I kind of irritated because I was so used to the phones not ringing like that, and now they starting to ring again, and I be getting cozy. I be like sleeping in between calls, and now. I'm like, well, wait a minute, didn't I just hang up?
Access to the internet?
No, we can't. Oh no, we can't do that because we get credit card numbers and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I would hate that. I'm so happy at my job. We have access in between. My second job. In the computer, we have access to the internet and all that, whatever the case. And then we, my phones and stuff. But like you said, y'all using credit cards and stuff.
And some people not supposed to have their phones on the floor. Oh, but they do. Yeah. And they be like, like then they like
cameras on your unit or no?
We do, but I don't think it's facing towards anybody. Yeah. I don't think nobody was sitting direct with their phone with the camera.
So what is the camera pointing to?
Who's coming in and out the
the elevators?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's I think they're cracking down because now I know that I think they want to make somebody the example. Mm-hmm. So
please don't be the.
I don't never have my phone.
Yeah, please, because we need you to have a job.
Yeah. Well, because if I lose my job, I'm gonna be here every day. So let me just tell you what happened on Wendy Williams this morning.
We don't need you back at 22:19.
No, I'm never going.
No, that's right. Never go back.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't go back home. So if I didn't have nowhere to go, I don't even know where I'm going.
Nina,
who? No. Let me stop. 'Cause she been reaching out.
Yeah, she's been nice.
She's like,
Yeah.
I want y'all to come to my house. And I want y'all to do a podcast.
That's a gift.
I'm like,
That's a gift.
Yeah, I'm like, Nina,
Why? So you can be talking in the background?
She doesn't know, and I'm not trying to be on camera.
No, but you're just trying to be heard. You don't want to be on it. You just want to be heard.
I'm like,
Yeah, because
She's like, maybe y'all could do a podcast. I'm like, Nina, let me think about that. Because I don't even want to go on your side of the town.
Where'd you do it?
I can't even say it on camera, but I'm just like,
Wait.
she don't live too far from here. Yeah, she don't live too. She moved, but she don't live too far from where she used to live. Yeah,
near my,
and I'm
like near right by church area.
Close, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
It's still not too far from that zoo, I don't think. But it's just like,
No.
yeah, I like where I'm at. You know what? I didn't hear gunshots. I heard people banging on pots and pans outside. Pots and pans. You can't be mad at that.
No.
Pots and pans versus gunshots. I'll take that over gunshots any day. But yeah, it was my new year. It was cool. It was quiet. I talked to the audience. We had a good time. We didn't even have no music, and we just had a good conversation. Excuse me. Somebody wanted to go live with me, but I'm just like, no, I don't want to go live with nobody. Let's just talk. Let's just chill. Let's just enjoy the first hour of 2022. And that's what we did. And I went to bed, and then I went to work. And we were still kind of busy for a New Year's Day. And I was just like, wow, where are y'all going? I really telling y'all where I was.
Other than in the fucking house.
Yes.
Where are y'all going?
I'm calling because I need to do this. Can I put a couple of hours? All right, okay. Here we go.
But where are you going?
Right.
That's what I'm like. All right. Can I ask you a question? Yes.
Where you going?
I thought everything was closed. No, everything ain't closed.
No, it sure ain't.
Oh, boy. Take your ass in the house.
Yeah, but we had a nice day because my job fed us,
They feed you a lot.
Yes, they fed us.
I told the girl, too, that you loved the thing. And she said, oh, I'm so happy y'all liked it. I think I told you. She said that y'all had did it last.
On one of them.
But she did say that your job, that was a last minute order.
Yeah,
she told me, she did. Yeah, she said, I'm so happy that they liked it, but they hit me up last minute. Because I told her, I said, because he said that you messed up on something. She said, but they did hit me up last minute. She said, but I'm so happy they liked everything.
Yeah, the food is always a bitch. I brought home some macaroni and cheese.
Wait, they ordered from her again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we ordered 3 times.
She must be really good.
Thanksgiving, Christmas,
I gotta find her because now that I have the new page, I can't remember what her Instagram is.
Yeah,
then she must be really good.
Yeah, my coworker know who she is, so you might know my coworker. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. But she's like they're like related or in some type of way.
Does your coworker have Instagram?
I don't know her Instagram.
Oh, because you don't follow her.
Yeah. But they watch the show. They want us. They want me because they told me at work. We want you to have topics about the people in here.
No,
you kidding
no,
me?
you can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot.
I said I would never do that.
You want him to get fired.
Yes.
That's what you want. Tell me you want me to get fired without telling me you want me to get fired.
No, like
tell me you want me to fight somebody at the job without telling me you want me to fight somebody at the job. Because that's basically what it's going to boil down to.
Right. And I'm just like, oh no, because I said
no, that's not.
See, I might not say names, but they'll put the
If everybody knows who it is, like if I say liar in my department, he's a liar. Everybody will know who he is.
I said no.
So I can't do that.
Right.
I cannot do that.
I said I really like I like going to work. I like getting up. Right. I like going to work.
Right. I like being. Right. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, he likes being employed.
Right.
We don't want to be on the unemployment line in 2022. Okay?
Right. And just since we got that nice little raise, I'm like, because remember I was telling you, some people say they see a difference and some people don't. I'm one of those that do see a difference. Well, so I don't want to mess that money.
Right.
I
like everybody else don't see.
Yeah.
Because your money's not mine.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'll be mad if
wipe your lip, you got red all on your lip. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm bleeding. I was
bleeding.
No,
that's from the juice.
Oh, from the juice. Okay. Because when I was blowing my nose, I'm like, oh my God, blood coming out. So yeah, I was like, I'm one of those that I definitely see a difference. And now, like when I was sitting, before, like some days
the whole head.
Some days you want to
go like
I think I'm hot because I got this sweater on.
But you got the whole head. That is, you're missing the head. Yeah, go down. Yep, there you go.
All right. Yeah, The heat is pumping, and I got this hot ass sweater on. But yeah, when you think about calling out, you're like, well, this is a couple $100 you're gonna miss out on. Do you want to call out? And I'm like,
this girl yesterday, I was at work, and she was like, so-and-so put me on the schedule, and I told her I'm not gonna be here. Do you want to work for me? I said, yes. Then I told my boss today. She said, I told her, I said, well, I'm going to be covering for so-and-so because she said that, you put her on the schedule. So she looked at the schedule. She said, okay, well, you want to work this? I said, yeah.
The new job,
yeah,
right?
the new job.
Yeah.
You know how much I make? Yeah. And guess what? I'll be here all 12 hours.
Yes. Go get that. Get that.
Yeah, and it's on a Saturday. What the hell am I doing on a Saturday?
Right.
Besides
Nothing.
sleeping all day.
I'll tell you what I did last Saturday. On Christmas Day. No, because I put somebody on punishment because, bitch, you don't get mad because I'm taking too long. I'm in the shower.
Oh.
You tell her,
Yeah.
So I took, you was taking
That's
too
a good
long.
thing. For me, if somebody's taking too long in the shower, yeah, clean everything.
I said, bitch, don't worry about me. You're cut off.
Oh. You kicked them out?
They never came in. He never came in.
Okay.
He said he was tired of waiting in the car.
Oh, you had somebody out.
Well, listen, he could have waited a second.
They were already in here.
He could have waited. No, but not.
You waited until they got outside to take a shower?
Like, I be lollygagging, and I forgot. It takes him a little while to get here. And then I'm just like, well, Christmas night.
They did come.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But that's the one I said. I know their body. So like, it was just a fun time.
Is that the one that likes to piss on everything?
No, bitch. What the fuck was you? Wait a minute.
You said there was a friend.
That's somebody.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Mikkel.
Sorry.
That's like
when you said I know their body.
That was the first time I messed with them like in years.
Sorry.
So that was into some new stuff. I'm saying,
yeah. Sorry. I thought this was.
Well, they said they pee on me.
Well, no. Yeah. But they want you to pee on them.
Yes, and I did.
I know you did. You told me you did. I hope you drank water before you did it, or juice or something, so it can have a taste to it.
They didn't open their mouth.
I
would not do this.
We
just starting in years.
It's disgusting. But no, that's what I thought that was. Okay.
No.
So how was it Christmas? You said Christmas they came over?
Yeah.
How was it?
Christmas.
You had a good time.
Good time.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So
So. Never mind.
Oh yeah. So So New Year's it was just quiet. It was very chill, stuff like that. When you messing with people with children. So let me stop.
I know. Tell me.
Married with children. You get in where you fit in.
Listen. He gonna ask me, well, so y'all don't link up no more? What? That does not stop anything. Okay.
So your girl, Miss Betty Lou White. No, what was her name?
Betty Joanne. Betty Joanne Celestine. Celestine White. It's so sad. It's so sad. It really is. And my heart really just like, wow. But you know what, Kevin? I'm going to just tell y'all something. And I don't speak about certain things but I'm going to tell you, I saw that happening. And I'm going to tell you why. That People magazine cover jinxed it. When I seen that hit the internet, this was when my page was deactivated. So, well, my Instagram anyway. When I saw that, I said, why would that come out 3 weeks before her birthday?
Right.
They should have at least waited the week of her birthday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And then the cover says Betty turns 100 with a nice picture of her on it. And I'm like, this still have 3 weeks.
And did they interview her in this?
They did. Yeah, she was interviewed.
Oh, so she was interviewed. So she was well.
Yeah,
okay.
she was interviewed. She was interviewed and she talked about, her secret to long, life or whatever the case may be. And there was a whole interview of her. I think they probably did a phone interview because they said it was 2 different people who interviewed her from People magazine. So it probably was a phone interview, but they interviewed her and she died.
Yeah. They didn't say what she died from. I mean, I'm just thinking 99 natural causes.
She closed her eyes and that was that.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy because a lot of people were just like, oh my God, she died. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. She was 90.
I am so shocked because I was just talking to her yesterday.
Right.
Don't y'all know that's what everybody here today
Right.
going tomorrow? Sometimes here today going to that.
You know what that happened to our drummer at church?
Really?
Last Sunday he was playing them drums, and then New Year's Day we got an email saying he died.
Wow.
Yep. And everybody, and it's so crazy because when my pastor niece called me, she was like, "Oh my God, did you see the email?" And I'm like, "No." When she said that, I knew somebody died. She was like, "Kevin died," and I'm like, "Oh my God." And then I instantly thought about Sunday morning because he was late. And sorry, Kevin, but you're right. And and I'm sitting there, and he brushed past me, rushing up to the musician stand, set up for the drums or whatever. And and then I actually have a recording from the last Sunday he played because it was our communion or whatever. And I'm just like, wow. But you know what's so crazy? This is our second musician in a row that died because our organist died.
That's the big guy, right?
No. Our organist was David. Well, the big guy, I think maybe you're thinking about is Kevin, our drummer. But our organist David died last year on January 6th, the day of the insurrection. He died that morning when all that was going on. And it was so crazy because a few days earlier, Watch Night service, my pastor and everybody was talking about how he gave a powerful testimony about how he had, everything that he was going through in his life because he was extremely, extremely sick. He was extremely sick. By this time, he had an oxygen tank and everything.
Kevin?
No, our organist last year. And he was just saying how, he had made peace with everybody, made peace with God. And then a few days later, he died on January 6th. And I was like, damn, this is our second musician in a row that died, at the beginning of the year. But Kevin, young guy, like in his early 40s, like young kids and everything. And I'm just like, wow, like after I fell,
how old was he?
He's like in his early 40s. Like he was a very young guy. Died in his sleep.
Child.
Yeah, died in his sleep. His wife, found him, whatever the case may be. When I fell this summer, my first day back to church, like a few days after I fell, I had trouble, like, with my balance while I was at church. And he came over and helped me and walked me to the bathroom. And I'm just, like, thinking, like, oh, my God, like Kevin is gone. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's... Yeah.
We got to get your church members. If you're listening...
We've joined... A lot of people joined in the past
but we still need to get y'all some more because...
Yeah, a lot of people joined. I was just like, wow, this is awesome.
There's only so many church mothers that can pass on.
Yeah. Well, none of them, Mother King died, but Mother King was...
Yeah, but they up there.
Yeah, they are.
We want more people coming to 54th and Vine.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not with COVID.
But we need you, but not that bad. Okay?
We need you that bad. Trust me, we've been doing fine for the past 98 years. We need you, but
wait,
not that bad.
So did y'all ever make the TV show?
Yeah, it came on and everything.
You never told me
because I never saw it. Because I never saw it. I never saw it. Listen, and guess what?
Wait!
So this is how it was. So it wasn't how it was presented to us.
Okay.
But we're gonna talk about that off camera. Okay. Because I know. But it did happen. Mm-hmm. Eve came to our church because Eve used to go to the school. Because, our church years ago was a Catholic church and they had a school. And she was a student at our school. So she did come. But the series was not necessarily about her. It was more so about her mother. She supposedly was doing her mother's, like redoing her mom's house or something like that. And it was supposed to be a surprise. But they decided to do like some scenes of her growing up in Philly. And they went back to her old school, which was... But how it was presented to us, it was presented to us a little different.
You want to do something for y'all
Yeah,
church.
But you know what?
But you already said it.
Yeah,
But no, because St. Joseph definitely... we need...
But let me tell you something. Can I just say...
Oh!
But see, that's how you was trying to get people to come and help and get stuff together. So then... You see what I'm saying? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what that was.
All right, so
that's what that was. Yep. So
All right.
Kevin, you know, I know. My name is not Mikkel for a reason.
Okay. I'm all thinking like
because and this. Nobody told nobody that it was coming on TV.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because I found out. I was at my neighbor's funeral and I got a phone call. Was like, did you know that and I was like, no. Yeah, I just was told, and I didn't know, and I'm pulling it up on TV now, and then they're watching it, explaining everything to me, and I'm like, huh? So I had to leave the funeral to go outside. I'm like, wait, what happened? They're like, yeah. So now we trying to figure out, well, why didn't nobody tell us? And as the person was explaining to me, I'm like, oh, that's why they didn't tell us, because it was never about what was presented to us.
But your church definitely could use the help.
But you know what I will say? Can I say this?
Yes.
My church could definitely use the help. But I will say this. We have lacked for nothing during this pandemic. You see what I'm saying? We've lacked for nothing. Nothing at all. And not just my church. There's a lot of churches that
but no, it's not. First of all, it's a Catholic church, okay? But the heating thing, like,
well, you know, we don't have fixed yet? No, we don't. But you know, we have 2 separate buildings. So in the wintertime, we're not in that building.
Yeah,
we're in a different.
But don't
building.
y'all want to be in church?
I would like. Well, we are in church in the winter. What are you talking about?
I mean, don't y'all want to be inside
the main sanctuary?
SJBC.
You mean the main sanctuary?
Yes,
that's what that is. Because you know, church. You got church right here in this room.
Well, I know.
You mean the main sanctuary? But no, not just. I would love to, but now that I think about it, no. Why? Because then once it gets fixed, you still need money to keep it on to pay for that. And if you don't have enough people to help pay for that, then it'll be back to square one.
Y'all got new people. That's not saying. Everybody come to 54th and Vine.
So you know how big it is.
If you've been
to that building is a big building to
keep
heated up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's why the Catholic Church keep closing these Catholic churches.
Yeah, but that's why I say thanks be to God. We have lacked nothing. We've really lacked nothing. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. And you know, a lot of people ask the question like, "Dang, y'all still around?" And you know what's so crazy? Because this April, in a few months, we'll be celebrating 15 years being at that location.
Yeah.
15 years. And you know, a lot of people are like, oh, y'all ain't going to make it that long. And we're supposed to be having a big celebration. Now, I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, back to Betty White. A lot of people...
Damn,
you know,
I forgot we were talking about Betty White.
Yeah, but you know how we get.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... A lot of people were saying that, and I'm like, because... She's been living this long, and for her to be living this long, when you stop and think about it, she's not like other older people, celebrities, where every so often you hear about them being rushed to the hospital. You've never heard about being rushed to the hospital.
I'm sure
She's just been living.
Right.
With no hospital. And then before COVID, you were seeing her everywhere, making guest appearances on different shows. And shout out to SNL, because I think this Saturday they're supposed to be replaying her. They did already. Yeah, shout out to them. I thought that was pretty good.
And first of all, I didn't even know that was from 2010.
Yeah, and Jay-Z was the guest. What's the name?
I did not know that. I thought that was something recent.
No.
Like, cause you know, Betty White, you know, they gave her flower. I mean, she really got her flower.
Somebody, I said that on the Shade Room. I left that in the comment. But then another celebrity said, "I'm so happy that we actually told Betty White we loved her while she was still living." Because you know, a lot of these celebrities, you'd be like, "Damn, we don't really, you know, but we actually showed her, and the industry showed her."
You know who else need their flowers now? Marla Gibbs. Because she's still here. She's in her 90s. 91, probably going on 92. And she's been on the Jeffersons, 227, and then whatever various show, and whatever movie you might catch.
But see, that would be up to us to give her
Yeah, but we got to do
because white Hollywood don't even...
Yeah.
They don't know Marla.
Well, we got
But we know her.
Yeah, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Because I think she's the eldest one now. I think.
From what?
Celebrity. Like, black celebrity.
Black celebrity?
Well, how old is Barbara Walters? Barbara Walters?
No. Black celebrity. Barbara Walters past 90. She's like 92.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they up there. All right.
Yeah. They're up there.
So our veteran, well, she's one of the veterans. And you posted that Sidney Poitier picture, bitch. Not till he died.
Well, you know, a lot of them are still, but just like for instance, he's older than her. Mm-hmm. Harry Belafonte still living. Mm-hmm. He's older than Marla Gibbs.
But we got to give all of them their flowers. Yeah. And this new generation, the ones that's going around killing each other every day, they don't know how to fight.
Right.
Y'all need to know what it was really like to fight back in those times. Yeah. They struggled. Go ahead.
No, because I was getting ready to say, one of the last surviving parents from the 16th Street.
Yes, Maxine McNair passed away.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've been struggling not to watch Four Little Girls.
You've seen it though, right? Yeah.
Hundreds of times.
Yeah. Isn't it so sad?
It's one of my favorite documentaries.
It is.
And when I remember we had to watch come on, Kevin.
Right.
We had to watch that.
It's extremely sad. It is. I remember
We had to watch that documentary in school because I guess I knew everybody had HBO.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, watch it and do a book report on it, and it's
I seen it. I saw it years ago, but I never really. And then once I became an adult and I watched it a few years ago, Kevin, let me tell you something.
First of all,
when they showed the actual autopsy pictures of them little girls at the morgue,
horrible.
oh my! I mean,
so sad.
Unedited, and it caught you off guard because they were talking, and all of a sudden the picture started flashing, and I'm like, the one little girl who had the rock in her head.
Yep.
But just to hear, first of all, I had posted it today about Maxine McNair dying, and a lot of people were leaving comments. By the way, I have a new Instagram, so if you guys are looking for me, I'm no longer Mikkel86. Okay, Instagram is playing with me, and hopefully they give me my old page back. I was told that they're deactivating a lot of people's pages and then giving them back, and I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing Instagram, but y'all need to get it the fuck together. And if any of my friends with a blue check wants to reach out to Instagram on my behalf, please do so, okay? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. But my new page is Mikkel35, okay? So if you search Mikkel35, you'll find me. But this one girl left a comment, and she was like, if you watch this documentary, you're gonna be like for a whole week, like basically in your feelings. Because you really have to mentally prepare yourself to watch Four Little Girls. You have to mentally prepare yourself. And I actually bought it a few years ago, and it's still.
I had the DVD.
Yeah, I had the
DVD.
Still on my phone.
It came in a black case.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Let me tell you, I was watching. When I was watching, it was one of the friends, dark-skinned lady. I think she had curly hair, and when she started talking about how she forgot that her friend had died. I told you that happened to me when I was like, I can't wait to tell my mom this happened. Then it was just like that, like, damn, my mom not even here no more.
Right.
Like, at first I'm like, how you forget? But, bitch,
right.
That hit me and I'll never forget it.
Right.
The documentary with the mom, Maxine, when she was talking about her daughter dying and her getting upset. She was like, bitch, how dare you call me by my name? You don't even know me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, first of all, I loved her attitude from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I love the father, too, because the father was talking about how Denise didn't understand why she couldn't eat with everybody else.
Or go or use something like
at Woolworth and eat
Yeah.
with the white people, eat the hot dogs and stuff. Like, can you believe that wasn't that long ago?
Right.
It wasn't that fucking long ago.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that documentary make you mad.
I can't think of. Oh wait, it's in one of these. Is it iTunes Store?
Yeah, but it's on. If you have HBO Max, definitely watch Four Little Girls. It's directed by Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, yeah.
I know that documentary was 22 years ago. And did you know that the McNairs, they actually had children, 2 girls after.
Yeah, here it is. I found it. Mm-hmm. I don't know what year I purchased this, but it's the only movie I purchased on my thing, on my iPhone.
Since when?
I don't know when it. I don't know when
I know that came out like 19.
Well, this came in '97, but I don't know when I
97,
purchased because I've had this in my phone for some years. Yeah. So
that documentary,
it's sad.
It's a timeless documentary, yes. And the McNairs had 2 children after that.
Well,
and, 2 girls.
There were 4 that died, but there was 1 little girl that survived.
I never knew about somebody else. That
So the little girl who survived, one of her sisters was one of the ones who died. The one who survived was left blind in one of her eyes. And she's done interviews over the years. And it's so sad. I can't remember if she was in this. But I've seen interviews with her. Mm-hmm. And it's sad when I watch different interviews because it's like, they actually show. I think she was because I think they showed a picture of her in this documentary, and she had the eye patches over her eyes when she was in the hospital because she was left blind in one of her eyes. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she was featured in this documentary. But I know when they got her to the hospital, she had eye patches over her eyes.
Anytime I watch that documentary. Wait, okay, Mikhail, you better get your...
No, that was something different.
Listen, that's one. I don't know how many other documentaries Spike Lee got, but that's his best one.
The Hurricane Katrina one. That's good. When the levees broke.
Oh, he directed that?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, no, it still ain't got nothing on Full of the Girls.
Yeah, well, they both are good. But yeah.
Let me tell you,
That's her.
What was her name?
What is her name? Sarah Collins. And her sister was Addie.
Addie Collins. Yeah, that's the one that
that's
died,
her sister
right?
who died. Yeah, but she was in the bathroom with them, and she was the only one that survived.
But I don't remember them.
Yeah, she survived.
I don't remember her being in the documentary.
Yeah, and she was left blind in one of her eyes. She was left blind.
She was in that documentary.
Yeah, I can't remember if she was.
She wasn't. No,
I can't remember if she was. Or wasn't.
She definitely wasn't in there. She definitely. Yeah. But the daughter. I
think that was her sister right there with the glasses.
Yeah.
But it's so sad when
when her mom was on there.
Yeah.
Her mom was old.
Because her mom was in her funeral. All three of their funerals were held the same day, but her funeral was held before theirs because the parents didn't know that the other families had planned on having a joint funeral, so they had their funeral beforehand. But yeah, her mom was pretty old. Her mom had died.
She died recent, not recently,
2002. Because I was looking up. Yeah, her mom had died in 2000. It's sad.
Alfred Robertson.
Yeah, yep. It's sad. It's really sad. First of all, listening to the parents talk about that Sunday morning when they were getting ready to go to church.
First of all, they weren't even at the church.
Yeah, wasn't even at the church. The children were at the church. They weren't even there. That's the children were there for Sunday school.
My mom used to be like, "Don't worry about when I get there when I get there.
You make sure you're there." That's how my grandma and her sister's joined St. Joseph years ago. That's how they joined. Because my great-grandparents were sending them to Sunday school as kids. Don't worry about when I get there. Y'all go. And then you know what happened? You know what happened? My great-grandparents ended up not even joining St. Joseph.
What?
They ended up joining Wayland Temple.
Okay, 50 more.
Yep. That was their home church.
That was back in the... I wonder what that looked like back in the day.
Yep.
You know, you could... It's like old images of Philadelphia. I like seeing what it looked like versus what it looked like now.
That's where they were members of. And St. Joseph at the time. No, it's big and inside. It's big.
It looks small from the outside.
No, it's big. I've been in there. It's a nice size church because they got a balcony and everything. So
where?
In Wayland Temple.
They got a balcony.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they do. It's a big church. I was in there. I actually have pictures of me inside of there.
Seems to be more. It looks small from the outside.
Yeah, no, I've been in there. It's a big sanctuary because you got to walk up the steps to go upstairs to the main sanctuary. I've definitely been in there.
Then you said you had you almost wanted to walk out of there one time.
I don't think it was Wayland Temple. I think it was another church. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think it was that church. But yeah, they were members. They ended up joining Wayland Temple because when my great grandfather died, he was the chairman of the deacon board. When he died there, and
Otis.
No, that was my grandfather. So my great grandfather was my grandmom's dad. Yeah, they But back to So when St. Joseph used to be Happy New Year. So when St. Joseph used to be in North Philly, and that's when they were sending my grandmom and her sisters across the way to go to Sunday school over there, and that's how they joined. Yeah. See, this is inside Wayland Temple. I knew I had pictures inside, and this is just on one side. It is big. It's very big in there. It's not small at all.
Now that's your pastor. My first.
Right. Yeah, because we went to go.
Man, that picture old.
2014.
He was small.
Yeah.
Look at you.
It was 2014. But get this. We were there to celebrate the pastor at the time.
You look good too.
His anniversary. 43rd pastor. And get this.
Hat for me.
This man was the pastor he was the pastor when my great grandparents were alive. And he was in his 90s by the time we went to go celebrate this one. He's died since then. But yeah, it's really big in there. It's big in there. Yeah, it's big in there. Because I remember my cousin Janine was like, when mom, our great-grandmom, when she died, it was like when mom died, when mom and pop died, that church was packed with people.
Wait, so your grandparents' funeral was at...
My great-grandparents.
Your great-grandparents was at Wayland.
Because that's where they went.
But
my
your
grandmother
went
to St. Joseph. Yeah.
All right.
My grandmother...
They tried.
My grandmother
and... a whole different church.
My grandmother... It was 4 of them. My grandmother and her 2 youngest sisters went to St. Joseph. The oldest sister went to Wayland Temple with their parents. They didn't. She didn't go to St. Joseph. She went to Wayland Temple with their parents. And then my grandmom and the 2 younger sisters went to St. Joseph.
But can you believe...
Listen, my great-grandparents said, as long as my kids in church, I don't care what church you go to.
But like, church ain't where it's like, nobody don't go to... Now listen, though. But this is the thing they say, train them in the way they should go. Mm-hmm. You train the children in the way they should go. And they still don't go.
Because a lot of them get out into the world and then they let the world corrupt them. A lot of these people are learning everything from the streets. I had a conversation with somebody that you and I both know. And I'm not going to say their name on camera. And he was telling me how, he wanted to convert to Islam. And when he was telling me why he wanted to convert, everything he was telling me was my friends and and what he's learning in the street. And I'm like, wow, like, we're allowing the streets to raise our kids. Like, there's nothing he was telling me was anything from at home. It was like, wow, they're not learning anything at home, and they're going out in the streets, and they're allowing the streets to raise them into, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, like, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. We're not doing those things, and it's crazy. And it's like, granted, when you become an adult, you make your own life decisions or whatever the case may be. And I have nothing, against any of that. But like you said, years ago, that was mandatory. Mm-hmm. Like, just talking about 4 little girls. Those little girls, their parents weren't even at church that day when the bomb went happened. Their parents were still at home getting ready for church. But they were at church because their parents made sure you didn't just go to church, but you participated in Sunday school too. You know what I mean? Like, we don't see that anymore. Even I had a meeting, when we had a meeting at my church, I even griped about that. I said, wow, one of the women caught herself trying to challenge me. Ooh. But you can't. You know why you can't? Because I'm right. Mm. And you're actually one of the people that I'm talking about. In the meeting, I said, we have all these things for the youth, but then we only see the youth when we're giving out things.
For the youth, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
But every other Sundays, they're not here. And you know what I said, a lot of y'all in here were going to St. Joseph when my grandmother was living. Right. So y'all remember when my grandmother brought me with her every Sunday. Mm-hmm. I said, a lot of people in here have grandkids, and I don't see their grandkids at all.
Oh, shit.
And well, what? Yeah. Did I strike a nerve? And she was the only hit dog that hollered. I said, you know what? It's amazing that I see a lot of these kids and grandkids when we're giving them stuff. Mm-hmm. But when we're not giving them anything, we don't see them.
Yeah, mom's the word.
Mom's the word. I said, but when I was coming to St. Joseph as a kid, this church was filled with kids. Okay? And I told them straight up in that meeting, I said, and I didn't even live with my grandmother. Mm-hmm. But my mother and father wasn't dare going to tell her he's not going to church with you on Sunday. Can you imagine they told Miss Bill McClendon that? My mother got me ready every morning, Sunday morning. And we walked down to that bus stop because my grandmother didn't drive at the time. My grandmother would call my mom and say, all right, I'm leaving out the house. And so we would wait about a good 15, 20 minutes and we would walk to the bus stop. And when the bus would come, if she wasn't on that bus, we would wait until the next, and then when the bus came that she was on, she poked her head out. I climbed on that bus with her. That's what that was all about. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't taking no church van. Because she was late every Sunday. My grandmother was late every Sunday because she needed to be seen. She needed her outfit to be seen. But, baby, we don't... That's a thing of the past now. It's so sad. It's a thing of the past. Right. Nobody's bringing their kids to church with them no more. Nobody's,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened
And
either.
these kids, they so disrespectful. Don't let me talk about your children. You know how disrespectful your children are. They have no respect for nobody. Yeah. Like, normally you curse, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They be like, oh, yeah, no. They don't care. No. How about that, Triley?
Yeah.
Especially by the time I get off.
Oh my
the
God.
kids on that trolley.
When I used to be on SEPTA before I got this car. Oh my.
You see how ratchet it is?
Oh. My. Just let me get the guide out.
You see how ratchet it is?
Let me get the guide out. God. Oh my God. Public transportation is not what it was when we were kids. I
know.
that sub.
No, because there was some bad kids.
No, I'm not even talking about kids. Because I was taking the train at night going to work.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Everybody is homeless. Everybody's homeless. Everybody's begging. Somebody's clothes is falling down off their behind. Somebody is yelling. Somebody has ADHD or schizophrenia. I'm like, oh. And there's not a SEPTA cop in sight.
I'm leaving the camera. I love where I work, okay?
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
I can't even imagine sending a child on SEPTA today. I see why parents take their kids to school. Because it's like SEPTA is unbelievable. And then during school years, when you see these fights on the train, and you be like, nobody's helping. This girl just posted on No Gun Zone. She sent the video to No Gun Zone the other night. This guy was sitting across from her masturbating. And she got up and she was recording him. And
They didn't, wait a minute.
They blurred it out. Yeah, they blurred it out. But she got up
I thought
and walked past and was...
stuff.
Well, something got cameras, but these crazy people don't give a fuck about that. If there's, I mean, by the time they're finished doing what they're doing, they get off the train and they walk away. SEPTA is only watching them cameras if something happens. Then they're taking the camera, rolling the cameras back. They're not watching the cameras in real time. It's like unbelievable. Like, we're getting on the train and pulling out our stuff and masturbating. Like, who does that and why? Just like a few years ago, remember the SEPTA cop who was caught doing that? Yes.
I don't even.
Yes.
Listen, y'all, it be stuff going on everywhere. The
Unbelievable.
buses, trains, the bathrooms.
This guy from around your way a few years ago was on the bus masturbating next to this white girl. She recorded him.
Who?
Some guy, because I remember when it happened, Richard, I think it was Richard, a bunch of us was outside, and he was like, oh my God, that's so-and-so.
They was like on the 39, something.
I don't know
like
what
that.
bus it was. I just know he was sitting there masturbating next to her, and then when she said something to him about him doing it, that's when he started nutting. And then he tried to play it off like, huh, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I'm not doing nothing. She was like, you're really going to sit here and do that next to me? Like, that's disgusting. Then she started getting loud so everybody else on the bus could know what he was doing. And then people was like, wait, what the fuck are you doing over there? He was like, I'm not doing nothing. She was like, he's sitting here masturbating next to me. I'm like, oh my
Oh, I got some tea. Because I think we talking about the same person.
I'm going to see if I can pull, not the video, but I'm
Nope,
seeing the
don't
screenshot.
even
No, the
look for
screenshot.
it.
No, the screenshot. Because the screenshot is on Google.
This is years ago.
This was like, yeah, some years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him. This is the video of him doing it. This is the video of him doing it.
Yeah.
You know who is, yeah. You know what this is? Because he's from North Philly.
I don't know him exactly.
Oh,
but I
you
can
saying
tell-
but
it's
you
a
know
six-
about him.
It's a 6-degree separation.
Oh. Oh, so you know he gets down like that. Where's he at today? Because this was a few years ago. You did something with him? Oh.
I did.
And this is the SEPTA cop who got caught doing this on the sub. Somebody was recording him.
I remember that. He got fired.
Oh, hello, yes. The fuck you keep his damn job?
All them benefits, child.
Yep, all them benefits. Ain't that something? Nice looking guy too. He used to work up at Island Transportation.
I cut up on him.
No, you
No,
didn't.
I'm just kidding. No, he's not playing.
You probably wanted to. He's actually would have been your type too. Nice big guy.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't play with them skinny boys like
yeah.
that.
And got caught doing that.
Was there the video?
Yeah, there's a video. I seen the video. You don't really see much. Cause it's like he was coming from the gym or something, and he's sitting on the side of the thing. He got a hoodie on.
Wait, in the video.
Yeah, in the video on the sub, because they're on the sub, and the girl's just sitting across from him, just recording. He's not saying nothing. She's not saying nothing. He's just doing it. But in the video, he's sitting there, and you see his whole face. His face is not even cut. Well, this is before COVID. But I'm like, wow, you're actually doing this, and your face is exposed. Like, you guys are unfucking believable.
Well, you know what? There's plenty of videos on Pornhub. You can find them type of videos with them.
Yeah, but that's
trained.
like, like
A bus,
at some
Greyhound
point, it's
bus.
like at some point, when did that? First of all, I would
Some
not even
people
get
like the
But see, I
the-
couldn't even imagine me getting erected doing that to somebody who's not entertained by what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? That's disgusting. And then on top of that, you jeopardize your job by doing that. Yeah. You're a septic cop and you're doing that on a septic vehicle.
Well, you
on
know
a train.
what? That's
you
what I
doing?
say when I'm like, you're on OnlyFans and
Yeah, you're not even
you got your
thinking.
face
Yeah,
out
you're not
there.
thinking.
Monday you might have to get a job. You might have to go back to work Monday. You never know.
And you lost your job for a nut. Well, he probably didn't even nut. You probably didn't even nut. So you lost your job for what? You lost your job. You lost your benefits. You can't get no good job no more because you've been arrested for masturbating on a public vehicle.
All they gotta do is Google you.
Yeah, you can't get a good job no more.
But should that stop? Can you say that you went to therapy or whatever?
No, I don't know.
I mean, because like you
You
can't.
know why? Because you know what jobs will look at? Jobs will look at, and I'm not saying that he's a pedophile. I'm not saying that at
Right.
all. But what jobs will look at is, if you can do something like that on a public bus or train,
Just no
anybody
telling
could have been
what you
around. A kid could have been around. You know what I mean? Just like that guy who was doing it on the bus that you know. He was on a crowded
know.
bus. Well, he
But
was on
I
a,
know somebody that
no,
knows.
no, he was
I'll
on
tell
a
you
crowded
after the
bus.
camera
Yeah,
goes
he was on a crowded bus. Like, come on. And I think somebody in the background of the video was like, "It's kids on this bus," and you're masturbating on the bus, so you don't care who sees you doing that. That's how are you getting turned on? Because I wouldn't get turned on knowing that there are people sitting around me who are not even thrilled by what I'm doing.
No, have you ever been in the bus? Because I've been in the bus, and you ever just get excited for no reason, and like you're just like, I don't understand what's going on. But
Next topic.
no. I'm just saying, no. Like
You better not tell
know.
me you pulled your thing out on the bus.
Mikhail.
Oh, I'm about to say, you better not tell me that.
Mikhail.
That's what I'm saying. You
That
better not tell me
no
that.
sense in that. So I take my book bag and I go like this. Because when I was young, I didn't know. I was just like, really?
What is going on?
Right! Even in class, I could be sitting there. I'll take that book bag and sit it right in front of me because I didn't like. It just be times when you get excited and you don't know why.
There's this guy that I went to school with. Very popular now. Very popular guy.
Popular for what? Wait a minute, who? Yeah, I remember that name.
Oh, we went to school together.
Oh, really?
High school together. And was a freak. Oh, a freak.
What kind of freak?
Like freak.
Like bi?
No, not that kind of freak.
Oh.
But he was a freak. Like with the girls and stuff, he was really freaky. And he like this. And just
And you would be right there looking. Let me see what his face looks like.
I'm going to show you. You ain't got to do all that. I'm going to show you. Not in school, not a looker. But now it's a looker. And put weight on it. Put some weight on too.
He was ugly when he was little.
Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes. And I'm mad because they don't get on Instagram no more.
Yeah, he's not a looker. He
No,
don't
he's
even,
not. No,
do
he's
he
not.
even still play?
And these are old pictures. No.
I'm about to say, yeah, this is old.
These are old pictures. But every so often around the way, it looks really good now. It looks really good. But
But what is
no,
he doing
this
now?
was- I don't know.
'Cause
But remember,
I ain't hear
don't
that
say
name
too
in
much
a
on the
long
thing.
time.
Yeah, don't say
Right.
too much. But remember, he got caught because he had. You know, niggas get, stupid or whatever the case may be. Oh, the baby. I just gotta find what year it was at.
Was it weird?
Oh,
They say ugly boys have them.
I mean, in school when you were sitting there doing this, you could see. I mean, freaky, really freaky.
I would never do nothing like that in school.
Yeah, me neither. But you just said.
But
there's
yeah,
some
I would
freaky
try to
guys.
I would try to cover it
There's
up.
some freaky
Like,
guys. There's some freaky people.
yeah, I try not to, cause sometimes it just happens. Like, I'm just saying. You have to wake up like, why am I doing this? I don't know why. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. You get older, it happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know one thing they didn't tell you though. men get hot flashes too. They just don't tell you that.
Oh yeah.
When you get old, oh yeah.
Oh, I
they
looked
don't
it
tell
up.
you that.
Yeah, I looked
they
it
don't
up.
tell you that. They
Just
don't
like
tell
men,
you that.
we have our breast
You getting
tissue.
titties now,
They grow
but,
too, and it
I
hurts
got-
too.
I got
When it
titties.
grows, it hurts.
I got titties now. I'm old.
Yeah. Yeah. Menopause is not for women, by the way.
No, it's not.
It's for men.
I mean,
too.
well, menopause is the,
Right,
when you're
right.
when you no longer going through the cycle.
But men,
we get
like you
hot
said, we
and
do.
cold.
But the thing about it is, men don't speak about us getting hot and cold like that because to us, it's we don't recognize it as being what it is that y'all go through.
Right.
And then things like that we're not going to speak of. Remember, this is why a lot of men don't go to the doctors.
Doctor, yeah. Yeah.
We go through a lot of things that men just
go
don't
to the
speak
doctor
of.
until we about to die.
And especially black men.
Yeah.
You will be in a group and you'll be sitting somewhere with a group of men and it'll be women sitting there and then all of a sudden a woman will say something like, oh, I heard y'all get hot flashes too. And every man in that group will lie and say, no, they don't. Knowing damn well, yes, you do.
Didn't I tell you I took that blanket off my
Yeah,
bed?
yes, you do.
I don't even have a blanket on my
No,
bed.
you were hot
okay?
because you were sick.
Yeah, but still, sometimes I get hot and cold. Sometimes you not put that little thigh out.
Yeah.
'Cause I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I hate is going in that bathroom at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Because it's cold.
So like,
And then you got that window in there.
Yeah, and there's no heat in there, nothing. Like, I dread it.
Yeah.
And then coming out, I'm like, all right, come on, 'cause I gotta go to work.
Yep.
You know, but damn, like that's probably make me wanna like I need somewhere where when I wanna go somewhere else, 'cause what I gotta do is I gotta run near pee, turn the water on ultra hot and let it get real steamy, then I go in there. But going in there cold, I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know all the stuff that happened. I know y'all probably thought we was got. Okay, so I watched Clickbait. This bitch didn't watch it.
Well, I
Let me
didn't
tell you.
finish it.
Yeah, he didn't
I
finish
didn't
it.
finish it.
But let me tell y'all, I made it to the final episode. And I'm still mind blown by it. Like, I just couldn't believe it was who it was. I couldn't believe it, but all the different twists and turns and shit that happened, I wish you would have seen this so I could tell you what happened at the end. Cause when, like, why would you want to do that? Why would
they're
you
crazy.
do that? Dumb people. Dumb, like, but I enjoyed that. Now, if y'all know some more stuff, excuse me, y'all know some more series that got like twists and turns and a great plot twist like that without y'all spoiling shit, I definitely will watch. I definitely will watch more. This is only 8 episodes. It was like 45 minutes, 40 minutes each episode. I couldn't complain. I loved it. Now, I know some of y'all watched Insecure. I know it was the season finale. I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch Insecure this season. I don't know where
I never
it
saw
is.
an episode of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Now, I wouldn't tell nobody that.
I mean, I never saw an episode of it.
But, I mean, the series is good.
I never saw an episode of it.
Series is good, but I didn't even make it. I didn't finish past season 4. Like I'm like in the middle of season 4, so I can't really tell y'all what I think. I already know how it ended because everybody on Twitter and tweeting and shit. But I can't say how I really feel about it until I watch the series and stuff like that. But one thing I do want us to go back to is definitely I want us to get back to the reality shows. I understand I'm older now, so this shit don't hit me like it used to when we was in our 20s and shit.
Listen,
It's
I'm
not
just
even
gonna be
that
honest
good.
with you. Some of these reality shows, I'm not wasting my time watching. So
Yeah.
you'll probably be reviewing those by yourself. I'm just not.
No, but I mean, I know you watch The Housewives.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
about
that
it.
comes back, no.
If it's
but
good.
I want you. If I could just get you to watch one show,
Of
no housewife.
oh.
I want you to watch Married to Medicine.
I wouldn't mind watching that, but I feel like
that's
I
the
am
one
so late in the game with that show because it's so many seasons and it's like I have a lot of catching up to do.
You ain't got nothing else better to do.
Yeah, I do. First 48.
You ain't gotta watch it. See, if you can watch First 48, you can watch Married to Medicine.
Because I be watching First 48 like, oh my God, why am I not in this interrogating room?
I'm about to just get the no commercial Peacock. Give him my password.
Please.
And let him watch Married to Medicine.
Please.
Because that I'm telling you, that is really the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're all married. They got money. They know how to fight without fighting, except for a couple seasons. But it's shady. It's good. It's everything. I still can't get over how Simone did not send Dr. Jackie an invitation to her son's graduation after they've known each other for like over 20 years and they had that one big little argument. I don't think I can get over that. I could never be so mad at somebody or just because we beefing, you can't come to my son's graduation or that party and you've been there all those years. Like, you gotta be a petty bitch.
Well, some people, I mean...
That's real petty and rotten.
It's very petty. But I think that some people are looking at it like, if we're not speaking right now, I don't want you around me. Because some people are looking at it like, I don't want to be around anybody that is or has brought me any type of negative energy in the last whatever. So, yeah, while you're absolutely right, I agree with you 100% that it's very petty because it's not about you, it's about your child. But at the same time, I am the parent and I'm the one doing the inviting. And if I know that me and you just had this big argument and I feel like me being around you is going to bring some type of negative energy either from you or from me, then I don't want any negative energy around me, especially the day of my son's graduation. I want that to be a happy time because this is about my son. This is not about me and you and our problems. So if I'm going to make this about my son and I want the energy to be positive, then no, I'm not going to invite you. I don't care how long I've known you. I'm not going to invite you.
That was terrible to do.
I would do the same thing to some family members. If I know that you're going to bring negative energy to this event, you're not welcomed. And I dare you to question me because then we're really going to have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at some relatives.
Because, you know, some relatives, you wouldn't invite to certain things if their energy isn't that off.
First of all, I don't even want to look at some of them right now. And they know that.
Exactly.
That's why they be like, oh, well, how you doing? I'm fine. I promise I'm fine.
Right. Some people, you just have to let me cool off from you for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I have to cool off from you for a while. You know, you coming to my son's graduation, okay, we're not going to be talking. So, and then if I have a party,
can you imagine if things,
you're not going to be talking there either?
If people didn't instigate things the way they did, some things wouldn't be the way they are right now. Mm-hmm. But because you played the game, you did what you did. Now all of a sudden you like, yeah, but I understand that. But see, it didn't have to be that way. Mm-hmm. But you made things that way because you lied and told all kinds of lies. I can see and talk.
Some people are liars.
Yes.
They're liars.
But I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, you lied so much. Like, why you got to lie all the time? And you lied to your children. That's the worst thing.
Are we talking about the TV show or it's real life?
I'm just telling you.
Oh.
I'm talking about real life.
Oh.
And you lie to your children, tell them lies.
And
they start believing stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, with that situation, the children are grown and they're old enough to use their own brain cells. Mm. So if they're not using their brain cells, then that's on them. Because in all actuality, we're talking about it as if these kids are small, but they're not. They're all grown. And they're all capable of using common sense. But they don't want to use common sense because why? It somehow benefits them to go against the grain or to go with the negative. Me going with the negative, it benefits me. So I'm going to go with the negative. And now look, everybody's like this. Mm-hmm. But now look, the kids don't care. Right. Because all of them are doing them. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck at all. Yeah. It's sad.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got this boogie right here.
Well, you need to get a piece of tissue.
Ow! I had to get it out. I had to.
Yeah.
Mikhail, I'm losing so much hair out of my nose. I don't know, like, the fuck this is. This is new shit. What's up? Is there anything else we gotta talk about?
No, but this was a cute video.
Oh, Andy Cohen. Hold on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. When I tell you, Andy Cohen drunk is me.
Let me tell you, I wasn't
And I am
mad.
him. I wasn't mad either.
I wasn't mad at
Wait,
Andy
are you talking about the part where he talking about Bill de Blasio?
Yes,
I wasn't mad either. You know what?
Sayonara, sucker.
But you know what? What he said needed to be said.
Yeah.
Because I've heard plenty of people say that about Bill de Blasio.
Yeah.
He was a horrible mayor.
Yeah. You know what?
And Andy Cohen said, you know what? I'm rich, bitch, but I pay attention to a lot of shit that goes on. And you were a horrible mayor.
Yeah, Andy Cohen is rich.
He's very rich. Yeah. Oh, he's very rich.
I still wouldn't sleep with him.
Me neither. Why would I?
He don't do it for me.
He don't
I
do it
think
for me.
I think he's a, like I said, he's a pot stirrer.
Yeah.
And all of them and all of those things. And I don't. Let me tell you, I don't want no white man that want me just because they
Chat.
the
Right.
the BBC.
Right.
Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, like, ooh, like I'm not your fetish, bitch.
Right.
I am not your fetish, and you won't. We will not be doing that because of that.
Anderson Cooper was trying to get him to shut up so bad.
But you know what though? He said what needed to be said.
That's right.
In his opinion. And CNN, y'all got rid of my girl Kathy Griffin because she held up the picture of Donald Trump. No matter what Andy Cohen did that night, it wasn't that bad.
They got rid of him?
What?
Andy Cohen?
They want to get rid of Andy Cohen.
Oh, I haven't been watching the news. Are you serious?
Oh, they want to get rid of Andy Cohen because they say he was too drunk. But
Don Lemon be on that woman be on there pissed
I
drunk.
love Don Lemon drunk. Drunk Don Lemon.
First of all,
is
it's
my
New Year's
favorite.
Eve.
Yes.
It's like they're drunk. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
What is? I mean, they're having.
I guess
a
they-
good time.
I guess
And then
they
on
do
top
it.
of that, I feel like the ratings. People love to see them when they're drunk.
Yes. Do I think they should fire Andy Cohen?
No.
Hell no.
And it's only one time a year.
Do I think they should bring Kathy Griffin back? Yes. Put all three of them there. But see, Anderson Cooper got his shit with him because of what went on with him and her when she was going through her situation.
Yeah.
And Anderson, you're wrong for not calling her and doing all those things and not standing up for her. But Kathy, you were wrong too. Because you held up, let me hold this up. This is the president. I don't care if it's Republican, Democrat,
Right.
Independent.
You can't do that.
You can't
Because
do
if it was
certain stuff.
Obama and one of those Republicans did it
Right.
to us, we would all be upset.
Right,
So
and
it's like
they
you
put
can't-
Obama
yeah.
on all these
Yeah.
lynchings and stuff. I don't know how many people got investigated, but I'm sure they were. You know, like you can't do
You can't-
stuff
it's
like
just
that.
stuff you cannot
I
do.
understand he's a dickhead, all
Right.
that.
But you cannot do that. You can't do that. And that was wrong.
Right.
And it was wrong. Point blank.
But
period. It was
nobody,
wrong.
but for nobody to really reach out to
Kathy,
my girl,
yeah.
I feel bad for her because of that. You know, but come on, Kathy. Like Kathy, she's learned, but
Right.
still, like
I didn't know they were trying to get rid of. And like that's horrible.
yeah, they said he can't come back, and
Oh come on,
Allegedly,
fuck
he
y'all
can't come back.
CNN. Like come on.
it's one night of the year.
Yeah, it's
he
one
got
night of the
drunk.
year.
He said what he said.
Yeah, right.
And it's not true.
And Bill de Blasio was not even the mayor no more when he was saying it.
right.
How about that?
Right. I
He's not
didn't even
the mayor no
know.
more.
I didn't even know they changed the mayor.
Yeah,
to Stroke
January
Midnight.
1st. Yeah. He's not even the mayor no more.
Right.
Okay.
Good
So
for-
who
he
gives a
said
fuck?
Sayonara, so. First of all, he went in on him last year. First of all,
He
because
has a
I
bright
didn't know. Yes.
Bill de Blasio.
I looked at the bottom and I said Happy 2021. I said, oh no, this is the wrong year. I don't even know we're in 2022 yet, okay? I'm still trying to get used to the new year. Okay? So I didn't know. But then I said, oh, wait a minute now. This is the new video. Because it say Happy
Oh God, I watched that video and let me tell you, I was getting ready to cut it off and I said, no, keep watching. And then he said, and you know what? And one more thing.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
tell him and tell him how you feel.
So the black girl that said no more broke dick, she can't go on CNN no more neither. Some of y'all girls need to listen to this shit. No more broke dick. 2022.
They don't listen because the dick be so good. You know what? What I've discovered is
That's their problem.
sometimes
You know why they do it? Because they know we don't know when somebody else is coming back around.
Yeah.
So I got to make this dick so bomb.
Right.
You won't even
but
get
you
that
know,
I'm broke.
broke dick. Boy, never mind.
You know what? Let me tell you about
You know,
broke dick. Broke dick.
Yeah,
Was in my kitchen.
it was. I remember.
But it was so bomb.
Yeah. That's what a lot of these girls are selling us. Broke dick be good. It be good. They know what they're doing. And a lot of them know how to cook.
I ate this. Shut up. But just shut up. Imagination.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
They know what they're doing.
That was one of them.
They know what they're doing. They do. They do. You know why? Because they have nothing else to do during the day. So they better be good at that. They better be good at
one
that.
thing they can put to use, they cooking skills. I mean,
I just said that. They know how to cook. A lot of broke
I didn't hear you
kids
say
know how to
that.
cook. I said
Yeah.
it. They know how to cook. They know their way around the kitchen.
that cooking was bomb. I'm like, man.
You're like, wow, you should be a chef.
But see, one thing I don't play with that. Can you give me this?
Yeah, they start begging. They all
Once
say
I hear
this.
about that money, no.
My name is not PNC.
No, okay.
You better go get you a
Citizens,
JOB.
none of them.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Broke.
I will cut you off real fast. Because I know not to get dumb. Because, I mean, it was bomb.
That was the only time y'all ever cut up, right?
Yes, because once that,
Yeah, I know.
you know, that checks, I got to start cashing checks. No.
They wanted you to cash a check?
No, I'm
Oh.
not cashing no check.
Oh, I'm about to say.
First of all,
that's a
when we
scam.
went to the liquor store, and that card declined. Oh, my cow. I never told you all this. But see, no, because I don't even want to come at this person because they know I don't even fuck with them like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't. I really don't. Like, it's nothing. Honestly, like, it's really nothing else to be said to me
Get that
because
thing off your finger now. Your
Where?
pinky finger.
oh, what is it?
I
Oh, a
don't know,
booger.
What is it? Is that
It's a
what that
booger.
is? Oh, I thought that was a piece of
I think I don't know. The wrestling is one. But let me tell you something. Y'all know me. I'm a real ass motherfucker. If I'm your friend, I know something from time to time. I will see you.
Right.
If you work like that. But if I don't feel an effort coming from the other side, what the fuck am I going to reach out for? I don't.
When the
hear-
last time y'all talked?
Talk for what? This is what I'm saying.
I gotta go. Cause
I gotta go too. I gotta edit this fucking
Yeah.
video.
But no, but seriously, when's the last time y'all talked? Like, when's the last time y'all talked? Because I thought y'all were like on a group live one day.
oh yeah, they're in a group message. I don't.
No, not that on the phone. I'm talking about, wasn't y'all like on something on camera once recently? Or a few months ago? No? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Because I don't live here. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. When's the last time y'all talked? So y'all haven't talked in a good while.
About nothing.